I was wondering who made the guy Daniel Jackson on Stargate. And I was wondering how I became Daniel Jackson. And then I was wondering why my daddy named me Daniel. But anyways, best I can figure out is how I became Daniel Jackson. I have no fucking idea. I was watching Beers and Cheers. You know, I wanted to go live. Shit. Y'all remember when I used to have a computer and all that shit? When I used to have a house and I used to have a yard. Remember when I had a dog? You remember when I had my wood stove? That's what I got left right here. That's what I got left, baby. Daniel Jackson. Stargate. Stargate. Beam me up, will you? Beam me up. 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 I can't even get a fucking joint. Anyways, I'm going live, trying to explain to y'all how I became Daniel Jackson and why that other guy's got my name and all my money. Where's my sign? This is what it's down to. You remember when I used to cut trees all week. I got my clientele together. It took me 10 years to put clientele together. I bet you that wetback's cutting my trees right now back home. My fucking home. New Mexico is never my fucking home. Virginia was my home. They stole my house over there too. Y'all been fighting this shit for, what, 2 years? I've been fighting this fucking shit for 40 fucking years. Beam me up. Daniel Jackson. How I became Daniel Jackson. My father was Rusty Jackson. He fucked my mother, which Carolyn Ruth Hilla. And guess what? Daniel Jackson popped out. That's it. That's how I became Daniel Jackson. I don't know where all these other Daniel Jacksons came from. I know that one guy's got a shitload of money. Daniel Jackson from Stargate. I was thinking about getting an ID in his name. Or what is it? Get a probate trust. I think he's passed away. I'm still alive. Today was my birthday. I'm 61, going on 18. You don't believe me? Ask me. I'll tell you again. Just ran out. I'd like to buy this truck, man. I don't know. Gotta put a motor in it. Gotta get an engine hoist. You know. That guy says now, I'll just keep this one. for now. Way too expensive anyways. But anyways, I just wanted to come up here and tell y'all how I became Daniel Jackson. Peace out. Long live freedom. 6 people, I don't know who you are. I don't see no chat. I don't know what's going on here. Guys, let me see if I can open the chat. That's that messages right there. Message. I don't see no chat. Maybe I did enable chat. This is a cheap phone. I don't know. I don't even see the chat. I don't know what's up. I don't see the chat. I'm sorry. I don't see the chat. I see 6 people there. Serious, I don't see no chat. I don't see any chat. I'm sliding it this way, sliding it that way. This phone doesn't even have no zoom on it. You know. Odell. Yeah, Oreos drill horn. Yeah, I recognize you guys. Y'all never was fucking friendly, so don't even try that crap on me. You wanna fucking come see me, you know where the fuck I'm at. My address has always been out there, and I always tell y'all where I'm at. The only reason you want to see me is when you want to do me harm. Y'all were never friendly. None of y'all were friendly in it. None of y'all were friendly. The only thing that's important to y'all was the live stream. Yeah. America's coming around full circle, man. And everybody will be known for what they are, not for what you think, what you say you are. Oreos drill horn. Oreos drill horn. So you teaming up with Mechanic Eric or what? You got a clique going now today? Huh? Y'all selling drill horns now? Is that what the next move is? Sell drill horns? Huh? Oreos drill horn. Anyways, like I said, I just wanted to come on here and tell everybody how I became Daniel Jackson. Bunny. Of course you don't, Bunny. It's kind of interesting y'all can hide behind these nicknames, you know. Y'all got my name. Y'all got my address, which is your choice. You want to hide behind the nicknames. It's cool with me. I really don't care. You know, I'm addressing other people. I'm addressing people who have real names, who have real web pages, and have real Facebook pages, and they're real people. Bunny, B559. What? How do I know it's a nickname? Well, it sure ain't John Wayne, is it? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Yeah? Build the corner where you are. Ashley Babbitt. Yeah, what does it look like? What does it look like I got over here? Confetti? Been carrying Ashley clear across the country for 2 years. Y'all need to wake up and figure out what the hell's going on. Publix is not down there on the corner. Oh, you ain't gonna touch people until you get right in their face at every convenience store, at every post office, at every gas station, at every truck stop, every red light, every stop sign, every bus stop. Give me a freaking break. Build the corner where you are. Y'all need to get out there in the public and get heard. You know, y'all reaching, your own little clique. You got a soap opera crew, like the Guiding Light or General Hospital. You don't even got that many. AI is the only thing keeping y'all alive. Come on, man. What do you mean? Build the corner where I am. It's not building the corner. It's getting involved in your community and your home, going to your council meetings. United States is my home. I don't have no home no more. I haven't had a home for years and years and years and years. More years than most of y'all even been alive, I haven't had a home. Are you heard, Danny? Taylor betrayed you in jail. Are you heard, Danny? Orioles drill horn. Taylor betrayed you and is in jail. You are an intern. Interesting character. Well, Taylor, doesn't have any obligation to me nor I to him. And betrayal means that we have a covenant. We have no covenant other than that one before our Lord Jesus Christ. He has a covenant, I'm sure, with his military, but I don't. Oh, yeah! Are you gelling, Danny Wayne? Happy birthday. Cool, man. Thanks, bro. I want to know. I got so many people, man. I must have had, I don't know. You know how I feel about birthdays. They're for kids, I go get a haircut. But I had a lot of people, man, tell me, a lot of people. I got so many people wish me happy birthday. I didn't ever answer it. I very seldom answer my chats. But, thank you all you guys, man, for birthday wishes. I've had a lot of solitary birthdays, you might say. Christmas, Thanksgiving, I came from a large family that disintegrated into, how people are when their families are well off. They don't realize it until they're all gone, I came from a well-off family, I mean, I was never well off, but my generation before me, my dad never hurt for nothing. In other words, my uncles and all of that, they never hurt, but, I was the last generation. I got a lot of stepbrothers and sisters around the world, but anyways, like I said, I've had a lot of isolated birthdays. Lots and lots and lots of liberal moms. Hey, good to see y'all. I hate to say your name on the chat, but, I hear people answering chat and they never address what the chat says. So that's what I figured, does life get better as you get older? I'm afraid of getting old. Yeah, I think it does, if you can maintain your stamina, and I've had a kind of a special gift at maintaining my stamina, and fitness, and not getting all, weak. When I was 61, I really do feel very young, but it'd be better off if I had me a woman, I could stay in shape a lot better than by myself. But does life get better as you get older? Well, if you have to live through hardship like me, I guess it does get better. Because I don't have a lot of, things to make me lazy, But anyways, I really feel like, that I tell you, I really enjoyed seeing Mickey get up on the world stage last week. But it disappeared before I could even save it or share it out, was really, really good. I don't know where it came from, but man, she was really good. Mickey. Y'all don't know how many miles I traveled to get to that corner. You have no idea what I went through to get there. But like, I don't know how the chat came up, but like it says there's 12. I see him. Oh, I gotta go back. Bunny, Oreo Drill. I've been noticing the WikiWik is in a lot of my, I went going through my history, and I keep finding him over there in my history. I'm 61, and I'm gonna promise you, I feel like I'm 18. Just me. How old are you? Happy birthday! Thank you for your great wishes. For a happy birthday. Really? Very nice happy birthday. So thank you all you guys sending me birthday cards, pretty much, and staying here with me. Really, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's been a lot of years, and years in it now to the next. So I didn't really have my sister lived right down the road. She never even come over. Sang me a birthday song, and of course, been a long time since I had company on my big day, But I'm 61. I feel like I'm, I always say 18, but I don't feel like I'm, shit, man. I don't feel old at all, man. I don't feel old at all. And I know, y'all know I've been having strokes all the time, but I don't see how you can expect to be healthy when you don't eat nothing and you don't drink no water. Now, I haven't broken that habit yet. I still don't drink water, if I was drinking out of the spring in Mountain Spring, I would probably drink a shitload more water. But I used to be I used to work in those water treatment plants, and fish farms, and I'm just not fond of bottled water. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm sure it's all fine. Unless I got a water testing procedure, I ain't drinking that bottled water unless I absolutely have to. I'm sorry. I'll drink that shit out of the tap first. So yeah, I feel healthy. Other than the strokes that I've been having for 4 or 5 years, I was having strokes back home after I got that Obama flu shot, whatever it was. I started having strokes. I never realized it until I started hearing the news. Hell, I didn't know what was going on at all. When I joined the convoy, shit, all I know is I lost my house, and the People's Convoy was fighting for your rights. That's why I joined. But, back to Ashley, man, it's really getting crazy on what's going on with the New World Order and what happened on J6. I don't even think President Trump realized how much of a distraction that the setup was for a distraction while the New World Order was getting their ducks in a row. So that was like an epiphany for me. I was like, holy Christ, it all makes sense now. So anyways. Yo, riddle me this, riddle me that. So I'm trying to get a hold of Daniel Jackson. Stargate guy? He's got my money. Elon Musk done hit me up. He said, the Angle lady. Hello, riddle me this. Peace out you and love. Angle West. I think she's out of Canada. I'm not sure, but she sent me a letter saying that Elon Musk was going to give me a new truck and trade me for my truck. So I've hooked up Elon Musk with my message tonight, and shit. I don't know how I could hold him accountable, but It's kind of funny because, I've been in touch with Elon Musk because his SpaceX project is sitting on my grandfather's, um, my grandfather's homestead on Padre Island. That's where my great-grandfather set up his homestead. He's got a big cross out there, a huge cross out there on the sand dunes. And then they set it up for a bird sanctuary. It was a national park for 100 years. It was a national park for bird sanctuary out there in Matagorda Bay, I think that's what it's called. Right before you get to the border on Mexico, my great-great-grandfather homesteaded that beach. And now Elon Musk has got a space rocket set up out there, and I figured, I got a little tip or something coming, so I sent him a message. He never called me back. But I'm damn serious about it, And I have lived out there on that beach. I went to the same spot where my grandpa was. I stayed out there all freaking winter in my van. I never drove out. I pulled in there, parked. I was eating redfish. I was having redfish and wine, man. You don't even know, man. That redfish is really good for you, man. That fresh fish off the beach. I had a 12-foot cast net. Shit, man. So I met so many nice people down there. I don't know if I could still do that. Of course, I got warrants in Texas now. I got warrants all over the country. I got warrants in like 5 states, Down there, they got me for a joint. I had a pinner in my wallet. It was an illegal search. They gave me, they found out my income tax was coming in, pulled me over, searched me, found a pinner in my wallet, illegal search. Gave me a 5 years probation and work. I had to go over there. I had to drive. I had no freaking money. I had to drive 50 miles over there and work for them guys, for the church, for the probation, 5 years probation. I had to go over there and work, with everybody. I wasn't in jail, but, So anyways, some kind of another way or another, I got a warrant over there. When my grandmother went to the nursing home, I left there. And I got a warrant in Florida. I got a warrant in, I think I still got one in, I know I got one in Florida, I got one in Texas, and I got one in, probably got one in Alexandria now, because I had that stroke over there at the Pentagon last month. But yeah, Taylor's, got some strange questions for me. Like, I should be some kind of a legal representative for him because he's got 60 days to try him or release him. I believe that what you're talking about is a fast and speedy trial, which is 90 to 120 days. But, the fact of the matter is that fast and speedy trial, you have to file a motion for that, and if you've signed your rights away and you receive a court-appointed attorney, I don't see how you can get a fast and speedy trial at that fact. But the fact of the matter is they're not even going to observe your constitutional rights. So what in the hell makes you think they're going to observe any kind of legal procedure in a formal court? Give me a break, dude. They ain't going to observe shit. Yeah, they gonna keep you locked up until you beat somebody in the head and get a charge for assault, and then they're gonna give you a hard time. Is what they're gonna do. So you better watch your P's and Q's and don't step across that line. She's working for the man in there. Anyways, they're talking at me like I'm supposed to provide some kind of legal representation or advice, and I don't have that kind of, sure, I've filed papers with the courts before, write up my own papers, or, 2 or 3 times I've worked with the courts on filing up motions, but, hell, man, I ain't got gas money right now in the grocery store. I think I'm going to be able to file some motions for United States Federal Courthouse. I doubt it. I don't see y'all saying anything. He got a good lawyer. Well, last I heard, she was on vacation. As far as I'm concerned. It's ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous, and I don't want to be negative about my suspicions of things that are going on in the world, and things that a lot of other people might be trying to manipulate or instigate, but he's got serious legal violations that the District of Columbia has violated his rights. And just that little bit right there is enough to throw the whole thing out, just like all the J6ers. The simple fact that they violated the constitutional rights that's grounds for dismissal of the entire case. I don't care what the hell they done. It's grounds for dismissal, you know? Totally. Even if you get somebody that changed their story after a testimony, boom, the whole case is dismissed. But you got to go try and talk that shit up there at District of Columbia, you might as well forget it. You might as well go out there and talk that cement wall. Because they don't respect any legal proceeding, much less the Constitution. That's why I say, I keep saying the same thing over and over again. District of Columbia has got life and bullshit all fucked up, and they need to be revoked. This is 2022, man, 2023. We take this shit up there to, Space Force, Take it on up there in Space Force, see what the fuck they tell you. Kick your ass out and put you in orbit. That's what they'll do. This shit's got to go. D.C., District of Columbia is over. It's over. That's why the election was such a mess, because District of Columbia is running all that shit. I know the appeals court could have heard all them election irregularities. They could have took care of it, but they didn't want to. The jurisdictions won't rule on a federal case. That's what happened. So you got everybody trying to make excuses why the jurisdiction couldn't rule on it, make excuses and all that shit. First thing you know, goes full tilt. Focus on yourself. This is Oreo drill horn. It sounds like Mechanic Eric to me. He's the only one I know that built that. Focus on yourself and don't worry about the big picture. We are just a small wheel in a big wagon. Well, when I came onto this show, Oreo drill horn, I decided I was going to come over here and tell you how I became Daniel Jackson. So, I believe in the Bible quite a bit, and I believe I do make a difference in the world. And I will never shut up. Especially when I see young people listening to idiots when they want to hear the truth. I will never shut up from speaking the truth to young people when I hear elders teaching young people bad shit, nasty, crazy shit. And it all starts with our Constitution. What I've seen, I cannot erase. So, God bless you too, Mr. Oreo, Bighorn, whatever you are, or Oreo, Bighorn, Drill Horn, Oreo Drill Horn. What is that? I got a message. Tom A. What property are you staying at? I'm at Tony's house. And I'm in Sandra's mom's house. Pearson. Tony A. What property are you staying at? Yeah, I'm looking for work. I guess y'all saw my Facebook where I had all the cops over here, Secret Service and everything. Because I was trying to shut down the jet streams, which the temperature's been crazy, man. But we can't be putting aluminum into our atmosphere, especially not 500% over what the allowed particles are, you know, and we've got to find a better way to do that. Anyways, they thought I was threatening and harmful, and the South Carolina sheriff was actually protecting me from the Secret Service and, what's it, another group, Homeland Security or something. A bunch of cars rolled up on me. But I was down on Obama about the SEAL team execution of the SEAL team, and down on Obama and hate speech against Biden and all them guys. But mainly it was the starting a new group called World Crusaders, because of the jet stream problem, you know. I mean, them guys, they just run jet streams all day. And now I find out that over in China, they got so much parking. And I don't know if you guys are in here that are on the movement or in the movement, but I'm in the movement. And I live, breathe, eat, shit the movement. And I know what one of these guys said, don't worry about the big picture. A small wheel and a big wagon. Yeah, my name is Daniel. I'll never forget that shit. Now, I believe in the power of the Lord, and I know that the faith moves mountains. The faith of a mustard seed. It's awesome. So, anyways. So when I find out that China is over there and they got massive jets sitting on the ground, so they have no parking. They can't land jets because there's no. Once the jets get landed, there's no airstrip left. They can't land anything. Like, holy shit! And it started ringing some bells, and I said, "Holy Christ! Wonder what's going to happen over here." When they start landing all those jets that are making the jet streams, it's pretty much going to clog up the whole system. And I ain't seen a jet stream ever since that day when I attacked everybody. But this is all this is real, you know. And I talked to the guys in the Netherlands over there in Scotland, and they get pissed off because they say, we need the global warming. The global warming is real. We need it. And I understand, you know, the summers are always hot, but you know, we got to find another way. You know, we don't have to use aluminum ore so that they can, you know, make money selling aluminum ore. I know they're selling the shit out of it, you know, but we don't need that aluminum ore in our trees, our DNA, inside every human being, and inside of every plant, and all the water, and all the ground. It can never be replaced. It can never be reversed. So, you know, we just got to find another way. And, you know, that's why all the cops were over here, I'm sure. But I haven't seen a jet stream ever since that day. So, yeah, and I'm on restriction. You know, I can't share to none of my groups. I got 30 groups around the world, and I've been, but, you know, you guys look out for it. It's going to be a new group. I'm saying that this group is going to absorb all groups. Because, you know, the fact of the matter is we have a world crisis. And I've named it already, World Crusaders. World Crusaders will absorb all groups. World Crusaders. And I'm hoping that a lot of our leaders, a lot of our groups will join me in this. And get some key people involved in you know, the oceans, you know, the oil spills, you know, all that kind of shit, you know, the plastic, even our creek beds, you know, around the corner from your house. I dare you to walk out there and take a look around. You know, it could be awesome. It could be very awesome and quite a nice habit to get into. But, you know, the jet streams, I think, are critical because of the microwave weapons. I believe that's what happened in Maui. The aluminum, you know, it's been falling down on all those wooden sheds for a long time, you know, and the people that know about it can easily hit that shit with microwave, and it just fucking flash, like it's like a flux, you know, aluminum. What do you think happens when you put aluminum in a microwave? Yeah. So anyways, I've decided that we should destroy all these microwave weapons first thing. And of course, stop the cloud seeding. Cloud seeding with aluminum or jet fuel. That's what we're dealing with. And it's a Green New Deal. It's a loophole. It's a tax break. It's all kind of lies and scams and cheating everybody out of their money. But anyways, the fact is that it's a piece of a weapon, I believe, that we can stop. We can't stop the aluminum. It's in everything already. And it was in all the old houses at Maui. And they really soaked up a lot of that aluminum. So it was very easy to torch everything. Very easy with the microwave beam or whatever it was they used. But then, there's so many other things that this group could get into. Like I said, I don't believe that y'all are the ones that are in the movement. Did the Secret Service let you go? The Secret Service never talked to me. They were standing by the side because I already knew the sheriff from 20 years ago. So as soon as he saw my name come up, he represented me straight up because he knew. I came through at the Rainbow Gathering 20 years ago. And I had gotten in a big fight in jail over there. A bunch of guys whipped the shit out of me. I survived, But yeah, I didn't go to jail. I didn't get interrogated because the sheriff was recognized me. I see Liberal Mom's retracted one of her messages. I'm sure that y'all are not actually with the movement. I know somebody talked about Ashley here. But yeah, I would like to see you guys really take Ashley's message. I know y'all done a lot. I'm not saying you haven't, but you're telling me to build a corner where I am or something. Focus yourself. Like I said, I wanted to get up here because I wanted to say how I became Daniel Jackson. So that's it. My father was Rusty Jackson and my mother was Carolyn Hiller. And when I popped out, they named me Daniel Jackson. So I'm the real thing. Anybody want to say nothing before I say goodnight? I would much rather have y'all like on StreamYard, but I don't even have phone service. I don't have a job. I haven't had a job. A couple years. Nada. The veterans carried me to Canada and back 3 times. I see Ashley Babbitt's name again. Build the corner where you are. Oreo's drill horn. You see what I mean? How do I know if you're somebody I know? You're using all these pseudonyms. Isn't that what they call them? Pseudonyms? Riddle me this. Just me. Just me. He's got a good lawyer. I don't know who you are. I don't know who none of y'all are. How could you be my friend? Tom A. Nice name. I would also like to say that I have accepted a lot of new friends, and I just wanted to say that, if we have 10 or more mutual friends, I've accepted you as, you could know the shares that I do, or if I go live, and I don't mean to be forward, but I don't really contact people. So I just want to say thank you to all of you who I have accepted recently that for being a voice for America and having an open heart and trying to make things better before we pass on, to try and let the kids know how good it used to be, and try and teach the kids the good stuff. I mean, you got people out there that are just slanderous, and they're just no good. I don't know if they were raised like that, or they're just stupid, or they're, selfish, greedy, or just want to have favor with young people. But I'm not going to stand by. If I see something, I'm going to say, I'm gonna get on the phone, and I'm gonna say it. That I don't think that these people are taking the children down the right. Not necessarily the children, but young people. 18 to 32. Even 40. If they've learned wrong. We need to speak up. And try and reach them. And got to do the work. You don't got to go in there preaching fire and brimstone. You just got to give the Lord a little edge and kindness. Be kind and get that word in. And I'm sorry that some of y'all don't agree, but you don't want to pay attention to myself. But I ain't about that no more. This shit is terrible. What's going on? It's absolutely insane. So I'm sure most of y'all are friends that have gotten my friend request today and yesterday or something. But since there's no more questions, I feel very young. I'm in Whitmire, South Carolina. I'm looking for work. I cut trees. I'm feeling much more healthy. Disability, the Medicaid, they're calling me like fucking phone rings off the wall 20 times a day. But I'm not changing my address. I'm still fighting for my house in New Mexico. So I'm not going to never change my address from there until the end of the election. I got some badass. I got everything I own is over there. And if he wants to sell everything I own, so be it. But until this is over, I'm not going back until this is over. And I'm not changing my address. I may have to I might have to change my name so I can get my driver's license. But I've heard that might be a possibility. That I could get buy a registration. It's just a tag, and that's it. You don't need anything else. But I don't want to go to jail. My daddy was a stone cold outlaw. I still don't know what kind of work he done for a living. Well, I don't see nobody sending me no questions, so that's how I became Daniel Jackson right there. I keep wanting to go back to that one statement that guy said. Focus on yourself and don't worry. Oh, that was Oriole Trailhorn. I'm not really. We are here and ready to take on the world. Bunny, B6559. How do you know the nickname? Build the corner where you are. That's about it. Oreo Trailhorn. A name, an initial, and an area number. But think what you want. Yeah, like I said, I need. I'm trying to get some things. I'm working on some things with the situation. You know, my daddy didn't raise no fool, but you know, if I see that there is, I can't stand no fucking fake shit. Can't stand no fucking lies. I don't give a fuck who it is. So just know that I'm watching what's going on, and I'm gonna be looking for it. And if you are in that category, you know, then you know who you are. So, peace and love to you guys, man. Forever and ever love to anybody.